So far, our comp looks pretty inhospitable. I mean, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near this place. But now let's take it to the next level and add the snow, the relentless driving snow. So I'm going to click on my branches layer here, and I'm going to go to my layer menu. And don't forget, the new solid or whatever appears above the selected layer. So I'm going to go to new solid, and I'm going to click make comp size. I'm going to call this snow, or you can call it blizzard or whatever you like. And we're going to apply our snow, of course. So we're going to go to effect, simulation, and we're going to go to snowfall. Now by default, really boring. I mean, this is nothing. You have barely any flakes in here. All right, it's like a drizzle. We're going to crank this thing up. We're going to make the size of the flakes massive. All right, so I'm going to just keep this going. I want this to be one of those prehistoric snows, man. And we're going to also increase the ability to see it because it's a little, light still. I want this to be serious snow. But as it is, it's pretty boring. It's going straight down. Not very intimidating and not fun because we want this to be like, the wind is blowing so hard. I need to hold on to a mammoth. So I'm going to now take this and we're going to add some variation. Let's play around with the speed variation first of all. Once again, we'll scrub. And this changes the variation between the different particles here. Let's change the variation in size as well. So we have some massive flakes that look a little closer to us because don't forget we have that branch in the front layer. So we want to really get that perspective going. I also want to vary the wind. As you see here, we can take this wind and we can make it go into the wind. And we can also change the spread so we can separate them a little bit more. If you want, you can even add some wiggle and change the color. One more thing I want to do is I want to change the speed and the variation of the speed and a little bit more wind. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub now. And now it's blowing a little further into the wind area. Of course, we can go the opposite direction. You can just keep changing this. Now, one more thing I want to do, and I keep saying one more thing, it's like, an Apple person. So I'm going to go ahead and actually rotate this. So I'm going to hit the R on my keyboard and we're going to rotate this a little bit more to really give it its own, we're going to just drive it a little further on our own. And we're going to hit S for scale and we're going to increase this comp size for the solid. Now what I want to do is I'm going to change the blend mode. So we have it on normal right now. So we have to think to ourselves, what blend mode is best for this? Multiply is not going to give us our result because it hides the white pixels and keeps the dark ones. And the opposite of that is screen. All right, so let's go ahead and much better. However, we can even enhance this further by taking this layer and duplicating it. So I'm going to hit Command or Control D. And now I've strengthened that by having two of the same layer right on top of each other. And I can actually hit it again and take this new one and just move it over a little bit and maybe even rotate this one just to add a little bit more variety. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what this looks like. So we'll hit the home key. And we have a nice driving snow. It's very thick and we need to get out of this and once again go find a mastodon and hold on to his legs so we don't get blown away. So that is a look at how we can create the snow. Next, we'll go ahead and talk about color correction and finishing our comp.